Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to another live stream at Delightful_Dawn. Let me see the chat. Let me know if everything's working before okay. Hey, Lizzie. She says she's excited. 4 people in the chat. Let me see. Everyone say hi, hi, hi. Tell me where y'all looking from while I make sure everything is working. I have my little music, slow melody in the background. We have our guests in the background. Hey, boo. Hey. So, Lizzie, since you were the first, well, a couple of first, 3 people in here, 4. When it comes time for us to show Kandeez, like her page and stuff, if you can get that from the description bar and then link it in there, plug it in or plug in Mark, because we're going to show Mark. We're going to do like a little commercial break and show a little video, a little razzle dazzle. Let me take you off. Let me hide. Mark said he needs the link. My bad, Mark. I accidentally sent the link to the chat for people to come in and so it messed Mark up. Hello to the 5. Hello to the 5. Everyone say hello. We about to bring Kandeez up in a minute. We have like a little girl chat moment. Hopefully y'all enjoying the music. If y'all don't like the music, let me know now, because once it's on, it's on. Kandeez, do you like the music? She don't care. She's indifferent. It's fine to her. She's in the back. She's like, girl, whatever. It is what it is. All right, so we're gonna bring up our guest here. Her name is Kandeez. I don't know if she want to put her full name out there, but her name is Kandeez. She is the CEO and founder of Kandeez Delight, which is a natural hair care line founded in St. Louis, Missouri, my hometown. She is a mother, a wife, an entrepreneur. She's been on multiple websites featuring her company, her business, as well as she's a fellow YouTuber. I don't know how long. I believe it's been a couple of years, right, Kandeez? A couple of years. And hey, Mr. E. And she's just a wonderful person. I've known her for not a couple of years. We're going to talk about when we get up here, because it's weird how we reconnected, but we'll talk about it. So I'm about to add Kandeez to the stream. Kandeez.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, girl. Hey. So, Kandeez, I know I was talking like, I ain't got my notes.
Girl, it's okay.
On my notes, I put how long I knew you. It's been over 16 years.
Yes.
Over 16 years. We reconnected probably a year and a half ago through our little sisters. And, because I'm properly nosy. I'm like, oh, she got her a YouTube channel?
I'm trying to grow my followers. I was stuck at 56 followers. Now I bumped it up to 77. So I'm still trying to get to that 100 followers.
Ooh, nice.
Still trying to get there. But I'll get there.
You will get there. The first 100, when you get your first 100, you feel like you made it.
I know, right? Like,
my first 100, I cried, teared up a little bit. I have another YouTube channel, and that was 7 something. I'm like, when it got to its first 500, I was like, people love me, and it's like, girl, calm down. But this is the exposure. But you know how to flip it. You using yours in a way. I have no brand or nothing yet. It's coming one day.
It's coming.
But in the meantime, they said, hey, Kandeez.
Hi.
Yes, Mr. Eric. Hey, Marlene. Everyone's saying hey. What did he say? Hey, Don, how are you? Haven't seen you in a long time. So yes, let me do a real quick. I haven't been on YouTube in 9 months. I have not done no YouTube video, no live. And Kandeez is the person who has brought me out of that YouTube shell. Because of her beautiful product line. We don't have a chat, but I want y'all to I'm gonna have her tell her a little bit about herself and her channel and her product, and then we can have a little conversation. Y'all can ask questions. I got questions from IG that I can put up later, and I can also put up your website on the side.
Okay.
One person. Why are you not beside me? Okay, there you go. So, Kandeez, tell us about yourself.
Okay, so I am a mother of 2 beautiful children. One is 7, one is 10. I am a wife. I am a full-time entrepreneur with my product line, Kandeez Delight Hair and Beauty. So with my products, I have herbal hair growth oil, herbal hair growth butter, and scalp oil treatment and moisturizing hair cream. I've been in business since 2020. I've always been making my own products for my family and friends. And I decided to, you know what, I think it's time to, branch it out and let everyone know what helped grow my hair back and what helped grow my husband's hair, my daughter's hair. And this is where it came. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful?
Yes. Come
Yeah.
online.
Yeah. Period. Yes.
Come on, her Caroline.
My biggest goal is to sell in stores, like not just on the website, but sell in Target, because Target is really well known to supporting Black-owned businesses. So I'm looking like that is my ultimate future goal. But with getting a lot of orders, as you can see, I'll turn my camera. This is where my moisturizing hair cream will be at, but I sold out on this. So I have more products I got to make for that. So I'm excited. I'm getting kind of low on my herbal hair growth oil, and I just restocked my scalp treatment and my growth butter. So I've been getting a lot of sales, so I'm very happy about that.
Okay, tell them. So I have the stuff here. What did she say? Oh, congrats. They saying congrats, girl.
Thank you.
So yeah, her information from her IG website, Facebook is all in the description. But I actually it's been a month and a half since I actually been using her products. And I was like, I don't know what, cause this is almost like a testimony. So before you had reached out to me about your products, I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing with my hair. I've been natural off and on for about like almost 8-9 years. I had cut my hair off, grew it, cut my hair off again where I was bald. I was using, I have right here, Pantene, like the Gold series, but my hair wasn't growing. I'm like, it's been 6 months and my hair was about this long, which like, that's not my hair. Like when I first cut my hair off and I went natural and I was using all the natural products, my hair was flourishing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's going on? Like, where's the disconnect? I would see your products, but it never dawned on, like, I don't know what to get. I also suffer from psoriasis, which you told me that your husband also suffered from psoriasis.
Yes.
And that's kind of like what helped with the products that you use. I'm going to show you something. You're going to be like, what?
Oh, girl, I'll send you some more. I'll send you some more. It's okay.
So, the scalp, I had went to Dubai, which everyone kind of know. When I went to Dubai, I'm like, my scalp was on like 10,000. From there to now, I have used a whole bottle of the oil, and I could like tell like the new growth. I had to take it out because it was growing. Like it was like a nice little puff. I had you told me to do some pictures before. I'm trying to wait until it get a nice good length.
Yeah, you good.
Consistent with the oil, which is this one new one.
I'll send you some more. It's okay.
My butters and everything like that, and I was like, it actually, it's giving what it's supposed to be.
Yes. Yes.
And, but I was like, I just feel like there's a certain, when it's someone who was Black, and it's like a perfect time because it's Juneteenth. Shout out to our people being free.
Period.
And I'm like, Kandeez I didn't want to like do like a post. I'm like, I feel like it should just be televised. Like it should be talked about. Like what do you feel like helps and what you would suggest for me? Because with my hair, it is just so dry at the scalp that I have been just like using I don't know if you ever heard of Tri-Cree? You don't have shampoos, or do you have yet? Like shampoo?
I use Dr. Bronner's shampoo. Okay. I only use that every once in a while because it is a clarifying shampoo, like strips everything, all the dirt and everything. But pause. I want to show you what I use for my hair. And when I tell you, it's amazing. Pause. Enjoy my background. Hold on.
Enjoy her background. I'm going to talk about my little recent story before I found her. So because I was going out of town to go to Dubai, yes, I went to Dubai, y'all. Hopefully I can get the video out. Hey Marlene, hey Eric, hey Lala. Before I went to Dubai, I had bought some products because I'm like, I don't really know what to do with my hair. So I found this another black owned company. She doesn't sell creams, but she sells stuff for fungi and antifungal conditioner and shampoo. So I've been using that, and that has helped with my psoriasis. But I'm like, I don't know what to put. Her oil comes in this little bitty bottle.
Oh,
and I said, this is not enough oil for
that's not enough oil.
Nobody. I think it's like $10. So I'm like, this is not gonna work for me. But it's real, like it's creamy. But I was using that at first, and then that's when I had started using your products. I'm like, that's not working for me. It's not giving what it's supposed to be giving.
Yeah, because I even thought about, I was looking like, what size bottle should I have? And I was like, let me do this 4 ounce. So it's a nice amount of size for, you know, what you need to do. And speaking of that, I have brand new bottles. You can't see it, but it's purple. I got purple bottles.
It's real cute. I was looking at them earlier. I'm like, oh, okay, she coming out with some purple stuff. But Lizzie said that her hair is dry. I'm telling you, Lizzie, I've been using it, and my hair is so coarse. So I guess if you like natural term, I guess I'll have like 4C hair. So it's real like spongy and it's dry. I honestly like the scalp oil treatment is a little bit thinner than the hair growth, which makes sense because it's supposed to do two different things. And then I go in with my little moisturizer to put on there. And I was so scared. I'm like, everybody don't know how to whip butter. But when you put it on your hair and then it be moist.
Yes. When I
don't have it out now. I do not like how my hair looks. Because it's in that awkward, weird growth stage.
It's like the awkward growth stage. I was there at one time when I did a big chop. I was like, "Ooh, child!" I was in the awkward stage. But I did cute little sponge rolls in my hair to make it cute and curly. And when it started growing, yeah, you couldn't tell me nothing.
Can you see the screen? Like people questions?
I gotta get close like this.
Okay. My hair is low
porosity. Same.
What does that mean, Kandeez? You know?
So basically, with low porosity hair, when you do wet your hair, the water sits on top of the strands instead of seeping into the strands. So it takes longer to soak up water and moisture. So that's what the low porosity is.
Okay. And then you have another question.
I am not on Amazon. The reason why I'm not on Amazon is because it's a huge high demand for being on Amazon. So the more customers come in buying, I will have to keep making products, and I'm slowly growing up my business. So that's the reason why I'm not on Amazon. Not yet.
Not yet. Pending.
Okay. Pending.
Y'all talking about hair product lines. All right. So Kandeez, show us what you have.
Okay, so this is what I use. I went to Target and I was trying to find, I don't know, hold on, let me turn around. Wait, yeah. So I went to Target and I basically was like, okay, I need something that can help me with, that won't strip my hair all the way, but yet still cleans it. Girl, when I tell you this product right here, A1, and then you got Taraji P. Henson's line. This is her Master Cleanse, a targeted scalp wash. So can you see it? Yeah. So this right here, girl. And then the nozzles right here, you twist it, and then let me see. You see how it just nicely comes out, and then it suds up really, really nice on your scalp, and you massage it in. Don't use your nails, but use your tips. Massage that bad boy in. Keep massaging it for I would say a good 5 minutes. And then you rinse it out. And then you use your favorite conditioner or the shampoo right here. Smells just like ginger root. Smells amazing. Ugh.
I was trying to find that thing you had gave me, the little scalp.
Oh, the scalp scrubber. Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of good. Like, so do you use that first and then you go in
I do.
The conditioner? Okay.
I do.
And the only reason I asked that, what would be your suggestion? Because I mean, like you the hair kind of sore. when washing your hair, when you have really thick hair, or as you said, porosity, low porosity, so getting it to be able to seep in, like what is your hair care like?
My hair care regimen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I just did my passion twist recently, so it's very fresh. So before I did all that, I basically took some apple cider vinegar and some aloe vera juice, sprayed my scalp, sprayed my strands to loosen up all the buildup from the braids, from the twist, from because I use rubber bands. So rubber bands collect lint and dust and all that stuff. So I spray it, let it sit, and then I go about of using Taraji's scalp cleanse. So I use that, and then when it's time for me to shampoo, I use this beauty right here and massage it in. It's also great for the scalp too, because a scalp and strands cleanser. Wash that in, and then I go behind and I use my favorite conditioner, and I use that. And when I condition, I always deep condition. When it comes to low porosity hair, always deep condition. You can do it overnight, or you can let it sit in for a good hour or so, and after that, rinse it out. But when you're detangling your hair, start from the ends, slowly work your way up. And if you get snagged by single strand knots, don't force it. Take some shear scissors, go to the ends of where that knot is, snip it. You rather snip it than rip it. You don't want to do that. And then after, doing all your hair care washing, everything is done. Don't use a towel. You can use a microfiber towel, or you can use a t-shirt. Because if you use a regular towel, guess what's going to happen to your hair? The strand's going to snag on it and it's going to snap, and you don't want that to happen. That just means your hair just broke, and you don't want that. So towel dry, use the products afterwards. It's best to use the butters, because after you wash your hair and use the butters, you're sealing in that moisture after everything you just did with the conditioning and the shampoo. So a little bit goes a long way when you use my butters. So a little bit on the hands, do like this. This is what I do. Do like this, and then focus on the ends. The ends are the oldest part of the hair. Put the oil, saturate it in, work it, and then you start detangling. Never detangle your hair when it's dry, because it's going to snap, crackle, and pop, and it's going to break your hair. You don't want that. And then style it how you want. And then there you go. I know it was long, but that's exactly what I do.
No, because I feel like it's needed for the longest. Because when you grow up, and I don't know if everybody's household, but I remember me getting my hair done. And Mom used to comb it when it was dry.
Oh,
it used to be the worst thing. Dry, and then petroleum jelly, that Blue Magic.
Yeah, girl, my mom gave me the pink lotion back in the 90s. It was amazing, but now it's not that great of a product to me, because I don't know what they added to that pink lotion, but it doesn't feel how it used to feel back in the 90s. So I used the Blue Magic my mom used, and that green one too. They had the blue and the green one. My mom used it. And then used to use it to flat iron, to hot comb my hair during, before school and everything, and Easter and church. So I definitely know about that Blue Magic.
Marquita, hey girl, 83 says, can I use your products for locks? Products for locks.
Yes. So I do have customers who do have locks, who have starter locks, and my products does not cause buildup on your locks. When I say a little bit, let me show you. A little bit goes a long way. This is an 8-ounce jar of my herbal grow. And the inside, look at that. That is a full amount of product. This will last you a good 2 months. And a little bit goes a long way. Put a little bit on the strands, on your locks. It won't cause slip. It won't undo your locks, because you're not putting that much on it.
Girl, I'm trying to find your site, your before and after pictures. Is it showing? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, girl, that's me.
Oh, this is you?
Yeah, that's me. That was me back in 2020. Recently, I've been going through a lot of personal stress due to, situations. And that stress was causing my nape area to break off. And I also have it on my Instagram of what my hair looked like when it broke off to look what it looks like now, fully grown back, thick. And that's my daughter's hair.
I know you have some
I need,
lockers.
yeah. And that right there is her name is Ariana, and she's my niece, and she did a big chop, and that's what it looked like. Her hair looked like now. Now her hair is like voluminous. It's just like Diana Ross big.
Is this still her right here?
Yeah, that's her.
Okay.
That's what her hair like before. And this, I love this customer. She is my alopecia customer, and this is the picture on the left is what it looked like, and the picture on the right is what it looked like after she continued using my products. And she recently just came to the house, I would say a couple of days ago, to buy more products. And she says she has never seen so much growth. She told me, she's like, I don't want to send you any pictures yet because I want to really let you show the full effect of it. I was like, okay. And I also have a customer who has lupus. So she has an autoimmune disease, and she goes through treatments and stuff like that. And she told her doctors of what she ordered, and they're keeping track of her progress. And when I say she DM'd me and she said, I don't know what's in your products, but thank you. There's spots on her head that have been bald and no hair for years that's now growing back. And so that just warms my heart to know that my stuff, my products, my babies are, really helping the community, basically. I'm a proud mama.
I mean, you should be. I feel like that's like your birth child.
Right. Like, this is my third baby.
Pretty much. I'm trying to see. I was trying to get your Instagram up, girl. This StreamYard be having me going crazy.
That's okay.
Hey, Watermelon Sugar. Hey. She was originally Mama of Six. She does YouTube too. A lot of that.
Hey, new YouTuber.
She was wow. Marquita said, "Oh, that's great progress." Yes.
Thank you.
She started off with small locks. I don't know how long you had your locks. Dang, I'm trying to figure out. I feel like it's been like a minute, but I remember seeing her growth, and I think I low key feel like sister locks are going to be my next thing. Because of how coarse my hair is, and
yeah,
I'm just not in a place to want to do my hair every day. She said her hair is fine. It doesn't like heavy products. So for people who can't take the heavy products, what do you have, like another cream that isn't as thick?
So that's the whole thing with my moisturizing cream. The way I whip it, it's soft. It's soft. My stuff is soft. It's like the way I whip everything. So my moisturizing cream is is fluffy. So it's lightweight on the strands.
Yeah. Oh, you couldn't even see. I'm about to say, I was about to put it in my hand. Okay, so in the hand, it is like, it literally melts away.
Yeah.
I low-key wish that you would do like, can you put this on your body? Like, I want to scent.
You know what? You actually can, because it's just, let me see. It has coconut oil, jojoba oil, olive oil, sweet almond oil, avocado, extra black castor oil, peppermint, rosemary, hemp seed, aloe vera oil, lavender, vitamin E, regular castor oil, and grapeseed. You can definitely use this on your body.
Yeah, you can. I mean, it smells like shea butter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the biggest shea butter fan, but you can just put some perfume on.
Yeah. A little bit of spritz.
It is light though, which that's kind of hard. You have to whip it. She says 5 years ish. Okay. She says she got sister locks. Okay, yes. But yeah, I just put it on my hand because I fell down the steps. And I could not put nothing on my body like to heal the scars. I got scars on my hand, and shea butter is good for scarring.
Yeah,
it's on my legs. I'm gonna put it on my leg once it kind of heals a little bit. But I'm like,
oh yeah,
on your body. Sometimes I feel like I don't know if I want to put the stuff I put on my hair on my body, but it's almost like what they say, you don't want to put something in your body that you can't really like taste.
Right. I would say don't put the growth oil on your body. That's gonna have some hair that grows that you want to grow in spots. But the moisture cream, yeah.
Maybe the moisture cream. Liz over, I don't know, she like when Lizzie. She said, "What conditioner do you recommend?" We didn't go with no conditioner, did we?
Okay. Again, enjoy my background. Let me go get it.
I can't with her. So the conditioner I have been using, which y'all all know, I just love. She's another product line, like black product line. It's Melanin Hair Care. Y'all, I love it. Her conditioner and stuff be so bomb. It's just so
You use Melanin Hair Care? You know, I've been trying to find her stuff, and I found out that her stuff is sold in Ulta.
I was about to say it's sold in Ulta and on her website.
Okay, because I've been following, because she's an OG from YouTube. So Natural 85, yeah, I've been following her for years.
Yeah,
and it's just like finally she has her own product line that I plan on buying. I'm like, every time
she's an OG YouTuber, OG hair.
Yes,
her kind of sore.
Girl,
but yeah, you can try it. The conditioner is so good. This one I got left that's I have for her, but her shampoo and conditioner is really, really good, but it's so expensive. It's not expensive, but you on a budget.
Yeah. And you know who else? You know what other black-owned product brand is great? Curl Days. You can go to Target and get Curl Days. When I tell you, child, her product line, her cream, her curl cream, and her gel is so good. I was like, I need to come out with something like this. I need to whip up something.
I mean, look, you the CEO. I mean, you don't need to go to the shareholders.
Exactly. So what I'm gonna hire my own chemist and like my natural hair care chemist and see what she can do for me. I'm like, I'm looking for something that can really turn, help out 4C hair, thick, coarse hair, because it's hard for us. Mm-hmm. Not all gels are created equal for 4C hair. I can tell you that. It's not. And it's sad. But this is the conditioner. Is she still there?
Yeah.
This is the conditioner that I use on my hair. When I say I go through conditioner, you can get this big bottle from Target. This bottle right here is so good for, thick, coarse hair. And mine's almost empty, so I need to make a trip to Target to get another one. But yeah, this has coconut oil, cocoa butter. It's just, it's such a great product. I love this. I used to use Pantene Pro V. I stopped using it because it just dried out my hair too much. And then I was like, okay, let me find something else that can really fully saturate my hair to add that extra oomph, that seeking that moisture. And this, I love this. Target, go to Target, the big bottle. If you go through condition like I do, get the big bottle.
Might as well spend extra money. That's the same when she said deep conditioner or hair mask suggestions.
So when it comes to hair mask, I use food on my hair for hair mask. I do. I don't use in-store products for hair masks. So for the hair mask, of course, you have coconut water, you have aloe vera juice, eggs, avocados, bananas, and I use rice water to add an extra amount of protein to my hair. Whip it up really nice in the blender. Put it on the hair. If you have a cap for your hair, you can use that, but I don't have one. I use a grocery bag. So go to like grocery bags to keep that heat in, because your body holds heat. So that heat from your head is really definitely making the hair mask soft. And then rinse it out, style it how you do, detangle it. But yeah, I use food. I don't use in-store products for hair masks.
I know my aunt, she's from Ethiopia, and she used mayonnaise.
Yes, that's another one.
I remember going over to their house, and she used to have a bag on her head. And I'm like, what does that smell? She would put mayonnaise on her hair, and my aunt hair is long. Like, it real long. So I'm like, I don't know if I want to put mayonnaise on my hair, but I do know like people use mayonnaise.
Oh yeah, you can use mayonnaise, honey. Honey's a good antioxidant, so it's really great for the strands. And eggs add a good protein.
Ooh,
Put
thank you,
that
girl.
in mind.
Good. That's my girl, Natural 87. I love. Yes, I have that mask. Okay, mayo. That's what she used. Maybe it's not
Mayo, not
mayo.
mayonnaise. Mayo.
It's mayo. That's what it is. It's not mayonnaise. It's mayo. I'm thinking Miracle Whip.
Yeah, and
It's
you can
mayo.
also use yogurt, plain Greek yogurt. You can use for your hair.
Okay, that makes sense. All right. Let me see. I'm trying to think. It was something else I wanted to ask you about. Just like regular in conversation. So this is something I used to do back in the day where I know you have like the lock method, but what would be your suggestion on cleansing the scalp if you have dandruff or psoriasis? For the longest, it's easier for me. You already gave me like some instructions. A lot of people give me instructions. It's been you and another young lady, but it's really hard to find videos or people explaining or showing you how to get it out. Because I didn't know that you're not supposed to scratch your scalp, like lift it before. So I'm like, well, now I'm trying to figure out what to do because now it makes sense. I was doing my friend hair and she wanted me to scratch. I'm like, you shouldn't scratch it because it was bleeding because it was dry. And I'm like, well, I feel like you should put something on it first to kind of lift it out. But sometimes it gets so thick, my psoriasis, that it's like a real big thick layer. And so my idea was either to like spray something on it to kind of loosen it or to put oil and then kind of try to loosen it from there. But what would be your suggestion on kind of like making sure you're able to get that out of your hair so that way when you do wash your hair and do that method that your scalp is, I guess, technically clean, because with psoriasis it's not like necessarily dirty, but it's like where it's clear. Have a clear
Yeah, like a squeaky clean type of
yes.
scalp. Yeah, so with my husband's hair, he has psoriasis. So we dabbled into a lot of different natural remedies to help his hair. In the beginning, we tried, I know this will sound crazy to you, but just trust the process. So we use aspirin and a little bit of water so the aspirin can dissolve. And we use plain Greek yogurt, mix that in there, and then we apply it to the scalp. And while I'm applying to the scalp, I massage that scalp so it can loosen up. So we tried that for a while. And then recently I've noticed that apple cider vinegar and baking soda. So you know how when people have locks, they use a detox for their hair, and that's the apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, and baking soda. And that's what I use on his hair. So while his hair is wet, I take baking soda, I go in between the scalp, and then I add the apple cider vinegar, and you see it bubbling up. So basically what it's doing is helping the scalp break down all that psoriasis buildup. And so I take my comb, I don't roughly scratch, but I slightly kind of, loosen it up, help it loosen it up. And then I go behind and I use Taraji's scalp cleanse. And then after that, I use the shampoo. And then when I see that the psoriasis has loosened up all the way, you just see it coming off of his scalp. And that's when I go behind and do a deep condition with this conditioner. And when I say his scalp is like clean, it's a long process, but I promise you will not regret it.
So the thing with that is, which the over_plus size, that's Lizzie. She in St. Louis. She used to cleanse my scalp. It is hard for the person to clean. To me, it's very almost like nerve-wracking because like I can't see my full hair. You get frustrated when you're trying to clean it out and you can't really see it, or you miss a spot, or you can feel it. So for the longest, I'm like, how do I do it? I didn't know that what you're talking about is a whole process that you go to the salon to get done. And I'm
Yeah.
like, it costs a nice little penny.
I bet it does.
Girl who does this, she charges them $300 for them to use her. Like she does like some type of process, but it's for people who have severe psoriasis, and it's a treatment process. So I guess that process that she do on them, depending on how long it takes, like they do like multiple sessions to kind of cleanse through the
Mm-hmm.
scalp. Is $300. I've seen someone here in Arlington do it for 50, and so I'm actually going. I plan on going up there to do maybe sometime in like the next couple of months because I'm waiting for my money. Not so funny.
Yeah.
Go up there and then do it. But I'm excited because I'm like, I didn't know. I have never experienced like a full, I guess, quote unquote, clean hair, not since her or recently when I started using the products. Like I was doing I had bought, I was so frustrated with my scalp. I had bought anything that says psoriasis on it. I bought something called the turmeric,
Mm-hmm.
some type of Neutrogena shampoo. So I use that. I let it sit on there, and I know it's like, oh, this is my first time seeing that my scalp is like a little bit cleaner than normal.
Yeah.
Some spots that didn't get it, I'm like, I want it all gone.
All gone.
I just want it just, even if it comes right back. What happens is, even though you wash your hair,
Mm-hmm.
get all of the scab, because mine is a scab. Mine doesn't really. It doesn't get like the thick one. It gets thick, but it's pretty much, I can get it all off in like one big layer because my hair is short.
Yeah.
So it's like sometimes it's scab and sometimes it makes like little bitty like patches. But I'm like, I just wanted to just see it come off.
Yeah.
Come back in a couple of days, but that's why I'm trying to do the process of the oils and the butters and me like cleansing it in between. So what would be your suggestions on the in between process after you have fully detoxed your scalp with someone who has psoriasis? So what would be the process of kind of like I guess not having so much of a flare up in between your next wash?
So basically, since yours is you say you have like scabs and everything, so what you're gonna have to do, you're gonna have to wash your hair more often. I know they say, oh, don't wash it every day. I would say wash it every other day. Like today's what, Monday. So say if you wash it today, skip Tuesday, Wednesday, wash your hair on Thursday. And then you wash your hair on Thursday, skip Friday, Saturday, wash your hair on Sunday. So basically you have to be, up with it, keep up with it with cleaning your scalp. So that's what I did with my husband. So now his scalp is now getting used to being consistent with me doing the detox and treating his scalp the way I do. So his hair doesn't have to be washed that often like I did. So his scalp is definitely used to me doing that.
Okay. Because I was wanting to get some braids, and one of the ladies, I'm like, well, I want to get braids. I don't have to wash my hair every other day. And she was like, you can wash it, but you just have to wash it differently.
Yeah.
That just sounds like a lot.
Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like my daughter has eczema to the scalp, and I can't put just any random products. So I stopped using in-store products on her hair, for, doing oils and stuff. So I, of course, did my own type of oils. And when I tell you, her flare-up stopped, it calmed down. So whenever I need to refresh her hair, because right now she has barrettes in her hair, when I need to refresh it, I just take up my spray bottle that has apple cider vinegar and aloe vera juice mixed in together, shake it, spray in between the scalp, massage it, and then add the scalp treatment. And her scalp is good up until I need to redo her hair.
Okay. You wash it out? Or no?
No, the scalp? The scalp oil? Mm-mm.
Not the oil, I'm talking about the apple cider vinegar.
Oh no. I'll leave it in there.
What?
Yes, I know. That's what I told you. You gotta trust the process. So I have a pink tall bottle that is mixed with aloe vera juice and apple cider vinegar. I always use that on her scalp, massage that bad boy in, take the scalp treatment, put it in between the scalp where I spray her strands with it, take my herbal growth butter, saturate her strands with it, detangle it, braid it back up, and put the barrettes in it. And when I say her hair goes down her back, is because I don't over manipulate her hair. So I don't touch it. I let it sit, let it do its thing, and her hair is flourishing. I know it's crazy, like I don't wash it out, but I don't.
My face is like, I don't know.
I'm like, girl, you sure about that?
Once it dries, you want to have once it dries, I don't have no smell of vinegar. So that's something you can do like the night before, or like a day before to let it dry.
She's definitely right. So when you do it like that, you won't have a vinegar odor. And plus, I don't use a lot of apple cider vinegar in the bottle, so it won't overpower anything. But the aloe vera juice, you can get that at Walgreens. It's a nice little jug of it. And I just use it, put it in the spray bottle, and...
Okay, I'm gonna need some regimen videos of like your hair care, like so that way I can go down when I do make my little containers with the sprays. I can be like, hey, this is what she do, because I'm a person that even though you say it, I have to see it.
You have to see it. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Doing so, even like when you're talking about the process of the hair cleaning, I'm gonna need one of your husband of you cleaning his scalp so I can look at it.
Yep, I told him, I said, all right, I'm gonna make sure your hair is really itchy for me to do this. He's like, okay. He's like, I'll do it. I'm like, okay, I thank you.
You gotta do it for the masses, you know what I mean? Because for me, I want to see, you know, I sit up at nighttime and I look at people's videos. I just look at them. It's almost like therapeutic to see, okay, well, someone is clean, like they're getting the stuff off. It's almost like when people watching people eat. For some reason, it's satisfying for me to like look at people like do waxes, pop pimples.
Girl, stop it! I am the same way.
I have my favorite people that I got put on rotation. It's this girl with who she did with hertism. I didn't know that was a thing of like women who grow hair on their face.
Yeah, you know, I recently watched a video of that. That girl, this one girl, she had really thick hair on her chin and her face. I said, "Ooh, how's she gonna do this one?" And she put that thick wax. I was like, "Ooh, that was so satisfying."
That soft wax. I mean, is it soft? It's one of those waxes, but it's like the beads that you put on and you rip it.
And just rip.
A little blood, depending on if they ever got waxed before.
Yeah.
I'll be checking myself. Like,
I'm like,
plucking. But I mean, if it happens, I can't really do much other than, you know, try to redo my hormones, pray for the Lord, and
but I was
like,
I understand.
It's satisfying to watch people do like her and stuff like that. To me, at least. To me.
Yeah, that's how I was when I first went natural. I've been natural since 2013. You know, I was pregnant with my son, and I was like, you know what? I can't relax my hair. I can't dye my hair. What can I do? And so my husband was like, why don't you just do a big chop? I was like, you know what? Cool. So I went to my beautician, Keita, and she was like, so you want a big chop? I said, yeah. So she, and I was just rocking a short hairstyle for the longest until it flourished and grew. And then had my daughter, it grew some more. And hey, I loved it.
And you
low maintenance.
I would say when I first cut my hair, it was in what was it? I was in college, so maybe like 2011, 2012-ish. I cut it off, but it was like baby cut. You know how you just baby cut off strangling her?
Yeah.
I put it again off in 2019, and then 2020, I shaved it off. Like it was the picture that's on here, that was how low I had kept my hair for the longest. And I was like, you know what? I don't think I would ever go back wanting to grow my hair, because I'm like, what would I need hair for that I can't put on a wig, or I can't find some way like I can do a cute little wrap. But then I think sometimes you want to have hair. Like I feel like, you know, even in the Bible, like your hair is a part of like who you are. It's like a part of like a woman's glory. So yeah, having short hair, don't get me wrong, but when I wanted to get the braids, like having like the twists, like I'm not envious, but I'm envious. I want to have the big chunky twist. Yeah. I want to have the locks. I want to have the sister locks. Not the sister locks. What is it called? Those.
Goddess locks.
The goddess locks. I want all of those. I'm like, well, you know what? It's gonna be my own little personal journey. I'm gonna see how it goes. Because what happens is I start growing my hair, it gets to this awkward stage, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna cut it off. It
No.
like it's not giving what it's supposed to give. I don't know how to do my hair in the sense of doing braids and stuff. And
Hmm.
seeing you on your channel, like you was tired of waiting for someone else to do your hair or having to pay someone else to do your hair.
Yeah.
You did trial and error. So I remember the first time you did the braids, and it was like, well, it's giving what's supposed to give. It's up in my hair. I might not like it's not perfect or perfection.
Right.
I see you with the hair now. It's like pretty much dagging near perfect.
Yeah.
Don't
Girl,
you can
I'm trying.
though that is my favorite hairstyle on Black
Yes.
women. Having the twist, especially when it's down because of the way that our faces are. It's like we have that round.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna keep.
Girl.
We have that face, so when it like falls, I think it's like super cute. I like it up like when it's in the bun and everything.
Yeah.
My next goal is to learn how to do my own hair and not rely on, going to get my hair braided. But I'm gonna get it braided. But
Mm-hmm.
I want to get to your level of like being able to feel confident to do my own hair and be okay with it not looking perfect because it's almost like a trial and error type of thing.
It is. And trust and believe, you could definitely do it. I follow this one girl. Her name is Tupo1. I'm going to put it probably put it in chat. Can I put it in chat?
Mm-hmm.
Tupo1. When I say this girl's channel give you a plethora of styles to make and do. She does faux hawks with hair. She does chunky box braids. She does so much on her channel. I love it. And that's where I got these, the passion twists. I was looking like, okay. And then she was like, you can use a rubber band and crochet if you don't know how to braid. I said, I'm that person.
So is that crochet?
Yeah, this is crocheted in. This is like rubber band. And then I take the crochet needle, poke it through with the hair and pull the hair through it. And, of course, you got to even it out. And then I go and twist it. And she said, whenever you twist, you got to make sure you twist it and then twist. Twist the hair, then twist, twist, twist. And that's how you get this type of look. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's like the rope look. I'm like, okay, I can do this. In the beginning, when I first did it, I was so nervous. It took me hours to do. But, getting the plaits down on how big you want it or how small you want it, that takes forever for me because I'm trying to figure out, okay, what type of style am I trying to make? But, yeah, the more you do it, the quicker it will make the process. And you can definitely do it. I got faith in you, girl.
But not right now. My hair is still short, but of course it's growing.
Yeah.
We're in the process of getting some growth. I'm waiting for that. I might get my back of my hair cut like a little bit, like kind of like tapered.
Mm-hmm.
But it's growing. I see a little more growth towards like the top part, but the back is just growing real slow.
The nape
part, I'm like, oh, that's why I want to cut it off. So I'm like, do I cut it off? Do I wait for it? Because it looks so ugly to me.
No,
like growing.
I would say the nape area is the most struggling part for us Black girls. When I tell you, I have customers talking about my nape is, I don't know what's going on with it. It will grow and break, grow and break. I said, well, one, what type of hairstyles are you using? What type of protective styles are you using that's causing your hair to grow and break? Are you manipulating your hair too much where you're touching your hair too much? On top of that, are you sleeping with a bonnet or are you sleeping without a bonnet? Or if you don't have a bonnet, do you have a silk or satin pillowcase? Okay, so much goes into it.
I have my pillowcase on deck. I'm like, don't touch my pillow.
Girl, yeah.
I have my bonnet, my African bonnet. So I'm wearing it, but some nights you don't want to, you be like,
you're like, do I want to wrap my hair up tonight? Now I got my satin.
And that'd be me. I'd be like, it be mixed days. Some days I want to do it, some days I don't. But I'm working on it. As my hair journey continues, I'm gonna continue to try to like show everybody. Definitely take my pictures so I can show people. Probably I was thinking about because you have videos where you show like the style process. What have you ever flat ironed your hair since you started?
The last time I flat ironed my hair, that was back in 2015.
Dang.
Yes, because I don't like adding heat to my hair. Because with our hair, we're volume. We don't go straight down. We volume it, and I love volume. But back then, I used to straighten my hair only in the fall, never in the summer or spring, because we all know the humidity is just not our best friend. So every fall, I always straighten my hair once a year, and I will see what type of length. Girl, now I'm past collarbone, so I'm right here. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get to my goal length of boob length, and then I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get back to the back strap length. So I plan on cutting my hair. Actually, it needs a trim.
A trim, okay.
I have not trimmed my hair in years, but I keep my hair in protective styles so I can protect my ends. And I know my hairstylist Keita, she's gonna be like, "You haven't done this since you did the big chop. Listen."
Have you seen me?
Right. She's like, "How dare you?" I'm like, "No, Keita." I was like, it's just kind of hard to get to you half the time. I was like, because I'm busy with kids, and she understands. I love Keita. I've been going to her since 2006. 2006, I've been going to her. And
you haven't been in St. Louis. How long have you been in St. Louis?
Since 2012.
12? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I'm like, you're not originally from the Lou.
No.
No, you don't claim us.
I claim y'all now, so since I've been here for a while. But I used to live across the bridge, across the waters, in Illinois.
I thought you was from Kansas.
Girl, nah.
I didn't know that. So you from what part of Illinois?
Godfrey.
I don't know where that's at.
Oh, well, because it's Godfrey and there's Alton. I'm not from Alton, but Godfrey is like a town over.
Oh, I don't know why in my head you was in Kansas.
Oh, nah.
Did you go to school in Kansas?
Mm-mm.
I don't know where I got Kansas from. In my head, I'm like, Kansas City, so that's a different folks.
Yeah, right. Some people, my very first came here and I worked at a nursing home, and this one maintenance guy, he said, "Before you leave, can I ask you a question?" And I was looking like, "Yeah, what? Are you from the islands?" And I said, "No."
The island of where? I'm over the river.
I'm from the river. I'm like, "No." He said, "When you give up your voice, sounds like you're definitely not from St. Louis." I said, "I'm not."
You don't have the St. Louis voice. I here they'll make fun of my voice here in Texas, like the way I do their and her, like all of that. But even now, I'm a person who kind of like grasps on to other. I know it's the worst thing. Like if I hear an accent, like I kind of like, because I'm around it all the time. So even now, sometimes like with my Hispanic friends, like it comes out, they're like, "What are you?" I'm
like, "What are you saying?"
That's how you talk, and they're like, "Girl, stop it." But sometimes I just grab songs to them. But
yeah. Listen, it happens. It happens. I'm slowly catching on to different lingos that St. Louis has, and sometimes when I hear it, I gotta go to my husband. I'm like, "Babe, what's this mean? What's that mean when someone says this?" He was like, "You could tell you're not from here."
No. Yeah, I always knew. So when I first met you, so that's what we can go.
Okay.
When I first met Kandeez, we was at church. I don't know if is the church still over there? They still over?
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep, still standing.
At the time, and I remember Eric coming in with you, and you was just kind of like reserved. And I was so scared because I was a teenager. I'm like, I want to be with them because they be going to Six Flags and all of that. I don't know if you remember us being in the car. Do you remember us driving to Six Flags? And I was in the car with Eric, and I don't think y'all had a kid then. It was somebody else in the car.
Yeah, somebody else in the car. I don't think we had the kids yet. I don't think we did.
You ended up yelling at Eric because I think we wasn't going the right way. And I was like, I don't know where Six Flags is. I just normally get in the car and go. He was like,
"Girl, I remember that day." He was like, "Oh, I took a wrong turn." I said, "How you take a wrong turn and you live here?"
Something crazy like that because we didn't have GPS. We just pretty much would who was over our team? What's her Jasmine.
Jasmine
had printed off the directions and we
yeah
all met somewhere, and she said how to get there. We was kind of like supposed to follow each other, but we never did.
yeah and we
So
just ventured off doing whatever.
and we ended up getting back there. But that was like my first. I remember like, oh, the Brooks crew. I was like, I little lonely little clan over there. I'm like, oh, okay. And I always like this. I was just follow you. I was see you like tagged in Christine stuff, and I would look and be. Y'all had the was it Patricia Lane?
Yeah, we had Patricia's Lane.
Is that still a brand or no?
No.
No. So yeah, you had that for a minute. So I'm like, that's when I first started looking at it, and I'm like, ooh, I'm obsessed with body butters. I even bought my own stuff here to make body butters, but I don't have the bandwidth to be able to sit there and know like the measurements because it wasn't working. It was so hard. I had made the body butter. It was rock solid because I have it's this cream, like this powder you could put in there.
Arrowroot.
Yes, I put too much.
Too much. It's followed up. Yeah.
But it was so hard. I'm like, yeah, this isn't for me. And I had spent like $200.
Girl,
I had bought a mixer. I had bought stainless steel bowls, like different sizes, stuff to whip it. I had bought shimmers. I had bought smell goods. It was a whole bunch of containers.
Yeah, girl. Like when I first did, when I was with Patricia's Lane, I did a lot of body scrubs. I did body butters, and I feel you. The body butters is so hard to get that formula just right. So I kind of stopped doing it. But my body scrubs, my sugar scrubs, I did cotton candy, bubble gum, the nice, cute, fruity type of smells. So yeah, I feel you. Have you ever tried lip gloss?
Is that a brand that does body butter?
No, you can actually buy your own base from TKB, and you can buy your own makeup powder and fragrance oil for the skin and stuff. When I tell you, like, I've been seeing a lot of girls do this. Like, you should follow this girl on YouTube. Her name is Bougie Barbie, and she made 6 figures doing lip gloss. I was like, dang it.
My lips, I barely got lips.
Girl, boo.
Hey, Brianna. She said, hey, Kandeez.
Hi.
Hello, ladies.
Hello.
But yeah,
I'm sorry. My nose is running because I'm next to the vent in my office, and it's like
I can't even see it because the way like the light. I don't have my ring light in front of me, and I'm like, you look so perfect because it's like perfectly on you. I have the what is this thing called?
You have natural lighting.
But so the way that it's set up, I don't have my desk in front of the window. It's under the TV, and I have my makeup desk by the window, but it's tilted to the side. So I need to redo everything. But the natural light do be given, and it'll be
perfect. It does, girl. I got this. This is my window.
It's some good light in St. Louis right now.
Yeah, it is. But how my house is made and set up, like the natural lighting, everything, it blocks it. So it's like, well, dang.
That dark cast.
Yeah, like, darn it. It's really good lighting outside right now. But yeah. I'll make do with my ring light.
All right. Let's see. We're going to do a small commercial break to showcase Mark's new video. And then we'll come back and then do the questions. Let me turn down the music because Dawn. I said Dawn. I keep talking by myself in third person. My mama said stop doing that.
It's okay. It's okay. You can continue doing that. I'll be doing that sometimes.
Dawn just need to turn off the music in the background.
Like when I mess up on something, I'm like, dang it, Kandeez, you need to get together. My husband's like, who you talking to? Myself. Like, Kandeez needs to get together.
It just happened.
Yeah.
And I need you to learn how to get on StreamYard so the next time we go
Girl, when I tell you, it said, "Oh, your phone won't allow you to be on mic or camera." I'm like, okay, let me restart my phone. That didn't even work.
I think it wasn't you. I think it was me.
Okay. Okay, so it's all right.
All right, so we're going to, I'm gonna mute the mics and then I'm gonna play the video and y'all make sure y'all stream Mark's Fall. This is a small performance. It's a visual that he did. The video, I believe, is coming out soon, the original video. Follow him on social media and stream it on Spotify because I want my brother to, to make it big in these streets. Everybody got a dream and this is his.
She on fire tonight, telling me that she gon' leave me alright. Said she rolling tonight, told her that's really like rolling the dice. I'm just playing it right, feeling myself so she feeling my vibe. Ain't no change in my mind, you playing yourself now. Girl, I know that you lost. You lost yourself, lost control. But I know myself. You miss your target, now you falling for me, darling. I don't know. Yeah, I might let you fall. I might miss your call. I may go too far. I might let you fall. I might let you fall. I might let you fall. I might miss your call. I may go too far. I might let you fall. I might lay you fall.
Let me mute Candace. She stepped away for a second. Okay, I'm mute her.
Okay, look. So that's his video.
That's not his video. That's his visual.
Oh,
That's the visual. Honey. That's not the video.
okay.
That's not the video.
I didn't marketing.
Girl.
Child. Okay, Mark, I see you.
A little minute now, girl. So it's been a second. Oh, what happened to the thing?
Okay. Okay, that's a banger. I like that.
My baby is out here with a song. But yes, he has Fall. That's his first official song from his record label with Blank Entertainment, I think. But he's been on a couple other songs. But Fall has been on in St. Louis and on iHeartRadio. So it's been on 103 The Beat. It's been on iHeart streaming platform. And right now they're playing it on 103 The Beat in rotation for the afternoon. So anyone in St. Louis, if y'all there, y'all can go ahead and most definitely, request Fall. And they for him and his group to, get some more exposure. But girl, yeah, so they have I don't know if you ever heard it's called The Rooftop. I'm trying to think of the name of the place. It's downtown off of Locust.
The 360 rooftop.
I think that's where they have like gigs at.
Yeah.
It's on the top of the roof.
Yeah.
That's all I know. It's
on top of the roof. No, I think it's called 360.
He said it's called Up Bar. Oh, my bad. So it's called Up Bar.
Up Bar. Okay, thank you, Mark.
And Mark, when is the official video coming out? He over here laughing. I mean, look here. I don't know. I don't live in St. Louis. I live in Texas. Okay, DFW. Okay, Dallas Fort Worth.
Okay.
or we get warm weather all year round. When it's
And
cold,
that's I'm jealous.
when
I'm
it's
jealous.
like,
Here in St. Louis, the weather is whatever it wants to be. One day wants to be happy and sunny. Next day is going to be rainy and sad. The weather is just, ugh.
we get the up and down weather too. I'm not gonna act like we don't, but we do.
Yeah, we got confusing
It's,
weather.
it's hit and miss, but it's never too cold. We had that freeze, but other than that, and that's only because they took. Girl, I'm just getting mad all over again. They cut off our power trying to save energy. So when they cut
How's
off
that saving?
the power never cut back on. So people were without power for days because I
Wow.
guess I don't know, the banks like froze or whatever. So it couldn't cut itself back on. So people I ended up I was off work and everything, but they was like not until it melts. So the sun eventually came out.
Okay, see, look, won't he do it? The Lord said, let there be sun, let it melt. Won't he do it?
The sun eventually came out.
Yeah.
Let me hang. Someone trying to call me. I don't. Whenever he decides to put that on there, I guess he will. But we can go to some questions. Do anyone have? I guess I could have asked before. Any questions for Kandeez or I? If not, I'm about to put up the questions from Instagram.
Okay.
Because I know Kandeez time is precious, and we're not gonna. We don't want to keep you forever. It's been an hour.
Girl, you can keep me anytime.
Ooh, don't tell me that.
Yeah.
Present, share screen. Girl, how you gotta talk yourself through something. That's what's happening right now. I'm talking.
Hey, it's like that.
Gmail. I don't think this is it right here. Nope. Oh, Colette has something. Okay, it is called Kandeez Delight. I'm like, what in the heck? I'm going to put Colette's question up and
Okay.
put it down until. Do you use rosemary oil for your hair?
Yes.
Is
Yes,
that
I do. Was that direct for you or me?
I don't know.
I don't know. But yes. Yes, I do.
So I'm gonna say yes by proxy because if it's in here, it is one of the ingredients in the scalp oil treatment, and it's rosemary, almond, a whole bunch of oils that I'm not about to list off a name, but it's all in there. Oh, she said both.
Okay. Yes, I do use rosemary oil.
I'm about to say alone. I think only oils I use on its own has always been the almond because it was been light for me when I have like my braids, and then I used to use a jojoba oil a lot. I had to stop using coconut oil; it was breaking off my skin.
Oh,
yeah. Just
were you using it by itself?
Yeah, that's what it.
Oh, yeah.
That was
as you can see in my scalp treatment. I do have coconut oil, but the thing is, I don't use a lot of it. Just a nice amount of it will go a long way. Like I never use coconut oil by itself because yeah, it's good for your hair, but at the same time, it can cause breakouts. And so mixing it with different oils, it helps. It definitely helps.
Okay. We'll try. I'm gonna just continue to use what she got. I ain't gonna try to make my own. Oh, girl, you got she says, how many times a week do you use the rosemary oil? She does. It's like it's in the actual oil treatment, right? Like it's all together. You don't use it on its own, do you?
Yeah, I use. I'm glad she said that. So I'm in the process of coming up with a men's beard line. So of course, my husband is the test dummy, and it's a rosemary oil. I use real rosemary leaves, but once I start making it, I'm going to use dried rosemary, and then I use essential oils, light oils to add with the rosemary. And his beard is growing very nicely. So I'll be posting pictures of what it looks like. I'm giving it until probably August to really have y'all get the feel of, oh, okay, so this happened in June. No, happened in May. In August, that's what it looks like. Trust the process on stuff. It takes time to grow. He massages it, cleans it. Because when men use or don't use any type of facial routines, I have him hip on using my facial routine. So cleanse your face, exfoliating beads, and then he goes behind, cleans his beard, and then he brushes his beard. So now his beard feels really soft and smooth. See, it's okay. That's why you have me. You have a wife to help you.
Not that's why he have you. Okay, so when you said that, I had a cold question in my brain. I forgot what it was because he was talking about the beard. So Colette is in the UK, so she doesn't have, I guess, direct access to your products. So can you make some of the stuff like what would be a suggestion for people who may not have access to get the products because they're not in the area? Like what would be like a little simple mix, or do you just like they should just reach out to another, it's like someone who does the homemade or like the homemade hair products?
Like, yeah. See, I don't ship domestic. I don't besides US, I don't ship past the US, not yet. But if you DM me, I can send you samples.
For in domestic?
For your friend. What's her name?
Colette?
Colette, yeah, I can send it to her.
Okay. So
yeah. Just let me know, like say if you want to test it out and stuff like that, by all means just send me your address and I'll ship some samples to you.
Okay. So Colette, her information is in the description below.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, sometimes it'd be hard for people. It's like, because that was one of the issues that we had before. A lot of the stuff that we have here in the U.S., people who are out the U.S. don't have access to it, or it costs too much for them to get it. Because at first I was like, girl, we don't have that here.
Like, why did I get it? I got charged plugging my extension cord in 1 minute.
Okay. We're going to mute her for a second so y'all don't hear Eric in the background playing the game. But yes, she's getting charged up. Okay, she back.
Okay, I'm here.
Okay, she back. All right, so I'm going to put that back on the screen. How do you do that?
Okay, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay.
Okay. Here are the questions. I only got 4. So if anyone has any more, these like general. I guess I could have been like, this is for the live. I mean, you can all answer it in your own way. We're going to start. My favorite brother, Mark, is you. My favorite little brother is you, Mark. Let's see. What are your plans for the summer? I mean, we both can answer that. So my plans for the summer is to have a soft girl summer, to grow my hair, period, because I plan on having I want to have goddess locks. I'm hoping to go to Turks and Caicos once I'm saving up my money. I'm hoping to go to Turks and Caicos. I want to be able to have a luxurious hair there, and then when it's time for me to take down my hair, for me to have a nice, beautiful fro. I mean, in all reality, the goal for the summertime is to grow my hair to the point to where I can be comfortable wearing my hair out without having to manipulate it to look a certain way. You have any summer plans, Kandeez?
Girl, nah. I would say I'm gonna be out in them streets. Yeah, no. I'm 30. I'm gonna be 38 next month, and just really just getting stuff together for the business, basically. Doing more vendor events.
That's the thing. So growing her business, getting more exposure.
Yeah, trying to get more followers for my YouTube channel. So make sure y'all like and subscribe. I will be posting more videos. I've been posting a lot of shorts, but I'm going to be posting more videos soon. They're in my phone. I just have to edit and upload.
Okay, do that. Follow her on the YouTubes and the Instagrams and all of that. Because I do, the shorts be popping.
Girl.
They get a lot of exposure before a video, which to me makes no sense on why it does like that on YouTube. But they just changed the requirements to get monetized on YouTube. So I feel like I would always say do the short because then you'd probably get monetized and get more exposure that way.
Yeah.
Like the videos. I'm a person that likes to sit there and watch a video. Shorts is like it's shorting, get to the point. But sometimes I want to see what's going on. How did you get that little cute style that you just showed us in 6 seconds?
Right. I like videos. I like to have my popcorn on hand and go through my YouTube channels, and I'm like, ooh, what she got? Ooh, how she do this?
Girl, watching shorts and watching videos, you will spend 8 hours like, dang, where did they go?
Right, like wasn't it just daytime?
I don't know how I got here, but I'm here. Lizzie, you have put on here, where have you been? I mean, I've been in these streets.
Right, been out here living. What?
Life, going through life work.
Yep.
Both of us, shoot. And this is for Dawn. What are some things that you were doing to have a consistent routine? I don't know if she mean like routine in life, routine in her, but consistently. Ooh, I think this was fun. Which I mean, it's not really with my hair because only the routine I currently have is what Kandeez has been providing me via our consultation that we had a month ago. But my hair, there's never been no big update to kind of like talk about that because she already went through what the routine would be. But personal, I have recently started going to therapy. And so that has been so fun to me because a lot of stuff I get to work through from my childhood or just as an adult that I have been consistently going to therapy. I'm trying to go like a medal. For 6 months, going on 7 months. I started in January 2023. Once everything kind of went down, like with my family, like family and life, I'm like, I need an outlet that's not my immediate family or people to like burden. I feel like I was burdening people like with my problems. And so from there, that's when I started doing goals and setting stuff for myself personally. So that's been the most consistent thing other than my job. Other than the routine of getting up, getting the kids, being a part of your children's life. I'm like, for me, that's been consistent. Like I may not have been on YouTube, but I've been consistently trying to work on myself. A lot of stuff has been happening, and eventually I'm gonna have some videos. But right now, that's what's been happening with me. And the last question that's on Instagram that Kandeez and I can both talk about is, what is your passion? That's what Mark asks. What is your passion, Kandeez?
My passion is to basically have a very successful business. Like, this isn't the only business that I want, my hair care. There's businesses that I want to do, like have my own banquet hall, have my kids have their own vending machine business. Like, when I say I'm trying to build an empire, I'm trying to build an empire. And on top of that, I told my husband, I said, I'm trying to retire you. That's what I'm trying to do. Mm-hmm. But my biggest passion is to really get Kandeez Delight out there. Like, anybody who's suffering from alopecia, anybody who's suffering from the autoimmune disease that's causing their hair to fall out, someone who's needing that confidence of, bringing back that confidence in them, from hair situations. And that's what I'm doing with my alopecia customer. She is so sweet. And my lupus customer, they're having so much confidence in themselves that they're seeing the goals that they are reaching with my products, and they just over the moon about it. So that's what I'm passionate about, is my baby. This is my baby.
Your business and getting multiple streams of income.
Yes. That's Skylar. Say hi, Dawn.
Hi, Dawn.
That's How are you?
Good.
Good. You're looking beautiful as always.
She just woke up.
Her, yes.
Girl, yes. So this is the protective style that I have for her hair. So this is what that is. Usually I put beads, but everything else I just put in plaits and just braid it and put cute little barrettes. I can't do this hairstyle forever because she's getting up there in age. Mm-hmm. But I'm slowly loving it.
enjoy it while it's simple until she start wanting stuff that you got the twist,
Yeah,
the braids.
yeah. I'm trying my best to learn how to French braid. So she's my test dummy for that.
You got the perfect one, your child.
Yes. Here, go eat. Go eat. Daddy making sure.
Okay, so my passion, I'm gonna answer both in one, so that way it won't take too long. How was
Okay.
Dubai and my passion? My passion right now in life is to live. Period. Is to start living life for me and not for other people. Most of y'all know, I am an auntie. I'm not a mommy. I am a sister. I'm not nobody's wife. So I plan on doing things. I mean, for me, I feel like that's my passion is to live life, to leave a legacy. So I want to be more consistent so far as telling my story, wherever that story may be at that particular time. I do want to, like Kandeez said, create multiple streams of income. So I'm trying to find ways to be able to so I want to retire early, like she said. Like she said, retire the husband. I'm trying to retire early. I want to be able to tell people, like, hey, I just want to check in on a business or do a business that I love. I love what I do for work now. I
Mhm.
do marketing, but at the same time, I want to be able to. I want to have financial freedom. You know what I mean? And right now, I ain't about to be no millionaire working for somebody else.
And that's on period. That's where I'm at.
It's
Yes.
no tea. So I want to be able to travel, and that's become like a new passion. So shout out to Jacoby for allowing. She planned a trip recently to Dubai. Colette said, "How was Dubai?" It was an amazing experience. Still trying to get on track with the sleep schedule. It's a 8 hour to 9 hour. I think it's 8 hour, 8.5 hour difference. 8 hour difference. So it was very not expensive what people say Dubai is. So I feel like if you plan ahead like we did, get your tickets. You know, we got ours like eight, 8 or 9 months before, and then started paying for stuff as it gradually came. Like for the excursions, it was not expensive at all. I would say you could probably do it like less than under $2,000. We did it with a group of people, and I only spent as much money because we kind of like did a lot of stuff. So far as like clubs and everything like that. And Candace said she ain't with the young folk stuff. So I would say it's one of them things like it's like a once in a lifetime experience. That's what it was for me. Would I go again? No. And people get upset when I say they're like, no. All my friends were like, yeah, we're gonna come back. I'm like, no, because the perception that you get from the lifestyle for the people that are there is money. And I'm not a person who cares about monetary stuff or how, like, I like to look nice, but I don't need name. Like, it's very a name brand type of city. It's almost like living, like how people talk about how it is to live in Los Angeles. And I'm like, I have no desire to be somewhere where I have to be fake. You know, so there in Dubai, there's no poverty. You're not allowed. There's no homeless. There's none of that. Everyone has a job, and but grant you, it's this small area of people. Like, where do y'all put the people who are not able to have a job? Like, y'all just cast them off to the side,
right? So, like, where do they go?
I feel like the next place I want to go that's like far off is probably I put Greece, Turkey. I want to go and live amongst the people and see like that authentic. I want to see how people like the culture. So Dubai is fairly new in culture. It's not like it's been there thousands of years. I think it's been built since the 70s. Like that's Dubai's part, like so far as Dubai is. So I'm like, it's not really culture. It's like other people culture. It's like kind of like America. It's like a melting pot of other people, but yeah, it was nice. I would recommend it. I wouldn't recommend it for you, girl. You know.
Have you tried Jamaica?
I've never been to Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica. My friend wants to go to Turks and Caicos. I don't know where she picked that, but I'm like, I didn't go to like Mexico or Jamaica.
I go to Puerto Rico and
Turks and Caicos was her place to pick, and this is her birthday, so we're gonna go.
Okay.
But I plan on one of my birthdays. It's either I want to go to Paris. I want to go to Europe. So that's why I kind of want to. I feel like at one point in time, I want to be able to travel for months and not have to worry about home. Because you know what I mean? That's the passion. I want to be able to travel. That was, I don't know. Do you remember like when you were in high school and they tell you like, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Yeah.
I had wrote a paper about me wanting to be a traveler. And
Mm.
when I grew up, I mean, you
Manifest that, honey.
as a teenager, I was very quiet and reserved. Didn't really talk much. People didn't, they're like, you're not gonna go nowhere. Like, you can't talk to people. You're not really a people person. You're sweet, but you're not someone who's approachable or have the courage to, like, I would not do stuff. Like, I would literally be even hip my mama at church, wherever she went, I would go with her.
Mm-hmm.
So I knew in my heart, I'm like, I want to travel. Like, I wanted to be a journalist, a traveling journalist. That's what I wanted to do. When I wanted to do that, I wanted to work in media, but it just never happened like that. I ended up going to school for something else and ended up being who I was. And then one day I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be no box no more. I don't want people to always put me in this box of, okay, this is all that Patty can do. That's my nickname, y'all, Patty. This is all Patty is good for. Patty can only have this. Like, I didn't want to be a person with all of these different type of boundaries I put on myself, or allow people to tell me what God could do in my life or how my value was to other people. So that's what made me start. I'm like, I'm gonna do a YouTube for 3 years. Kandeez, I had started this channel and never put a post up. For 3 years, I'm like, every month my friend would tell me, okay, well, just go on there. Like, at this point, you didn't have a channel. Why won't you just make a video? I'm like, I don't know what to post. I don't know like how like my story is gonna come off. I don't want to be unauthentic. And she was like, well, this is a part of your process. So I just did a video, got a little confident from there. And now I'm like, some people like, Dawn, you don't never shut up. So for 2 years, I did lives every day, 3 times a day.
Oh.
Going to work, at lunch, and after work.
And that, there's nothing wrong with that.
It was like, my family was so annoyed with me, like, you on live all the time. I'm like, well, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get monetized. And then it got to the point to where they was like, well, you could do YouTube, but then I want to be able to have something to kind of like share. So as my audience grow, I want to be able to show something for it that, can help benefit the process, because, I'm young, but I'm broke.
Hey.
But the Lord is the money is coming, as they say. So.
It's coming. You feel it. And when that happens, you can always say, won't he do it? Won't he? Always on time.
So I always like to see people like you who come from the Midwest, who are entrepreneurs. It makes me have joy in my heart. I don't know how you was as a child, so I can't be like, oh, to see you is like to see your growth. But to see your growth, it is amazing, because I was able to see you in a different light back when we were, when I was a teenager and you was an adult, and I just knew then. I'm like, I like her. You know what I mean? You didn't know me. You just knew this one is the kids going to the Six Flags. But I said, ooh, if I was an adult, I want to be her friend, because she's just like, you just had like it was like this professionalism and like this certain assertion that you had, like when you were talking to people, you didn't seem like a person that people can push around. And that's something I noticed as a teenager. I'm like, if I was ever to be like somebody and have a little sass, that's what I want to be like. Because the way you I don't know if you remember, you was like on it. You was not taking nothing from nobody, no kids. You didn't have kids at the time. You was rallying up, telling us when we need to go. I'm like, who she think she is? She don't. Okay, well, I'm gonna get in this car.
Right, like get in this car. We gotta do this. Yeah, I'm still like that. Like, I'm goofy. Like, when people see me, they're like, "Can't you're so sweet and so quiet." I'm like, oh, I am. Like, my character is like goofy. I'm a child at heart. My inner child, it comes out all the time, and I can really definitely relate to. I told my husband this. I was looking like, it's so crazy how I am an adult. I said, but when it comes to teenagers, it's like I can relate to them. The reason being because I used to be them. So, I have my nieces and my nephews, and they come to me all the time for advice. Like, Kandeez, people think I'm this and this and that. I say, it's okay. It's like, you're a teenager, you're going through stages, you're going through this. I said, a lot of adults don't understand that you used to be their age. Mm-hmm. You got to think how they think when it comes to talking to them. And yeah, working at different places. I used to work around a whole bunch of teenagers. And so they always tell me, like, Candeez, you're not like any adult that we talk to. We can actually relate to you. You can actually relate to us. I said, yes, I used to be your age. So, you know, of course I have my adult mind, but my inner child comes out when I'm around my kids.
You're older than me, so I don't want you to think like I'm 32.
Nah, girl, I'm 38, going to be 38 years old next month, and some people don't even believe it. They're like, how old are you? Like, in your 20s, or are you a teenager? I said, no.
That will probably get carded for a very long time. You're just going to forever be that person because you just have the look, the youth look. Which, looker, it's not a bad thing, not at all.
I still get carded. I get happy. Like, I'm sorry, you're buying this? Can I see your card?
I haven't been carded because I go to the same spots, but you know, when I do get card, I get all excited. I'm like, here you go.
It's like, here you go. You see, it says 1985, but I look like I'm younger than that.
They probably be like, "Oh, you look good." You were like, "Yes, yes, yes."
Yes, I'll be like, oh, yes, thank you.
All right. Anything else you want to share, Kim, before we close on out?
I just want to share it and say thank you for everyone who has been in this live asking questions. And I ask you guys, if you want, you can purchase my products at kandeezdelight.com. Very affordable prices for my products. Everything's 100% handmade. Please follow me on my YouTube channel, my Instagram, my Facebook. So yes, just support. If you can't buy nothing, it's okay. Word of mouth, sharing, everything. That's what we love. That's what we do.
Mm-hmm. Sharing is caring. So
sharing is caring. That's what the Care Bears always say.
Follow her on social media. That means YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
Yes.
She's on all the platforms. We're trying to get her popping on TikTok.
You know what? I have a lot of followers on TikTok, and I have like over 1,000 something followers. And it's so funny because I never really, I don't know why. Like, I'm sorry, it's my husband.
TikTok culture is different.
It is different. Like, I post about my business, but I also post a lot of goofy stuff on my page. So you can follow me there too.
All right, we'll follow. Is it the same thing, Kandeez Delight, or?
Kandeez Delight.
All right. Is Eric in there? He left.
He is. He's right there. I'm looking. He's eating a banana.
Hey, Eric.
Yo, what up?
Well, thank you.
He's been there the whole time.
He's been there the whole time?
Yeah. He's just staring at me, eating his banana. I said, what do you want? You good? Nothing?
No, I'm just sitting there.
You sitting here?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
He just let him check.
Oh, he said he's enjoying his time.
Okay, all right. All right, I don't know what that means, but
right, he's just standing there by the doorway, looking at me.
I mean, we love it. Well, thank you, Eric, for the
love and support.
The love and support for Kandeez. But yes, remember to follow Kandeez on all social media platforms. Her description, in the description is her information, as well as mine, which is Delightful_Dawn. Her is Kandeez Delight. Don't forget to just, even if you can't purchase anything, like she said, share it. I'm going to continue to use the products and then, show my journey, most likely more on Instagram and TikTok, because that's probably where I get the most traction. And then I'll post stuff here on YouTube and show it. But I'm very much excited to have Kandeez a part of my journey. And I'm very much honored that she chose me to be a person that's outside of her family that gets to showcase her products and share it with the world. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you being a wonderful queen and example.
You're welcome.
I'll stay unapologetic. I'll let you do. Bye.
Bye, guys.